Do you feel the vibes?
Hey, what's up guys? Jake here with MineTime Gaming. We're going to do our first review today on Justice League. I know I'm a little late. Justice League came out in mid-November. It's December now, but I'm going to go ahead and do the review anyway. Next week we're going to be doing a review on The Last Jedi movie after it comes out. I'm going to go watch it on Thursday, and hopefully Thursday night I have a video uploaded, guys, for you guys to see. And we're going to do that with no spoilers. This was I was going to have spoilers. I mean, we're like 3 weeks away after the release date. If you haven't seen Justice League, you probably should. If you haven't figured out that Clark Kent's going to be in it, you should have known that already. So, Superman's in it. Bam, I'm going to go ahead and tell you that. I'm going to go ahead and spoil that for you. But it's a great movie. It's beautiful. It's a Zack Snyder movie for sure. It's super awesome. I enjoyed it completely. It starts off depressed. Everybody's sad. Superman's dead. But then it picks up, and then Batman starts getting the Justice League together, and so on and so on. And we see new characters come onto the scene. We get the backstories too in this movie. Now, obviously, they're going to do prequels of like Flash and Aquaman and Cyborg, like they did with Wonder Woman. But they really give a backstory in this movie of the characters themselves. I also think it's hilarious that Spider-Man's James Jonah Jameson came over from Marvel to DC to be Commissioner Gordon. I found that a little humorous, but he definitely fits the role very well. Same Alfred, a lot of the same people, like even Flash is the same guy, and these are the same characters that you've seen that have been on the poster, and so on and so on. But it's absolutely awesome. That guy right there that you just saw, that's Steppenwolf. I don't know how many of you know who Steppenwolf is. For you comic lovers, you obviously know. For you Justice League lovers, you obviously know. But for those who are just moviegoers, you probably don't know who Steppenwolf is. Before this movie, really, I heard about Steppenwolf, but I never really even thought twice about him. And when you watch this movie, you get the backstory of Steppenwolf. He's a cool villain. He makes the movie interesting, and it's super awesome just to see it. I mean, he's badass. I mean, that's the only way to put it. He's just badass. Steppenwolf comes in. He starts messing everything up. He starts wrecking everything, making it just complete utter destruction. He's taking over the world, and then this Justice League's forming. Flash comes in and Aquaman, and they get them kind of one by one because there's these boxes. I don't know if you've heard of those or not. There's these boxes that Steppenwolf has to get, and he starts getting those, and it starts, everything starts going downhill, and everybody starts freaking out. And the only person that can save him who is that? That's Mr. Superman himself. He comes in and he just really changes the name of the game. But I've told people time and time again, I'm not going to go too far into it. I'm not going to spoil everything, but obviously Superman's in it, Steppenwolf's in it, and there's an objective, okay? That's about as far as I'm going to go with it. But we're 3 weeks in after the release, so I mean, you kind of probably seen some things online, watched other reviews and things. So it's a great movie. There's a few parts in it that are you kind of question, you wonder why they put it in there. One of the things that really stuck out to me that was kind of weird is when Lois Lane asks Clark Kent, she says, she says, "You smell good," and he says, "Did I not before?" And then they walk to the farmhouse, and you're just kind of like, well, that was a little odd. Why did you even throw that in there? Maybe they're trying to make him a little bit more human. I mean, he's been dead for since Batman vs. Superman, and maybe people thought he smelled bad or something. I don't know, but it was just kind of an odd line to throw in there. There's a couple other things too, like when Aquaman's walking in the water, it's obviously green screen, and it's kind of weird looking. And there's another part when Superman comes back and he's holding Batman up and he says, "Do you bleed?" And it's the same line that Batman delivered in Batman vs. Superman, but when Henry Cavill does it, it's not the same. It's not the same as Ben Affleck doing it. So that was, I don't know, it was just weak. It was a weak line, and it really kind of stuck out, and it made me just kind of be like, well, I mean, really, But I love the movie. I saw it twice in one weekend, and I want to go see it again. I definitely recommend it. I'm going to go ahead and give it an 8.5 out of 10, realistically. As a DC lover and a comic lover, I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10. but based on those couple things that I pointed out and a couple other things that I don't really remember right now, but are definitely, there's a few flaws in there like every movie. I would say 8.5 out of 10. It's fantastic though. It's definitely a must-see, and I recommend it in every way. So guys, that's really going to wrap us up here on this video, but thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. We're going to be back hopefully with another video between now and next week, but next week for sure we'll be back with our Last Jedi review, with no spoilers of course. So we hope you enjoyed it, guys. Thanks for watching. Follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and like us on Facebook. Subscribe down there and give us a like, guys. Thanks for watching, and we hope you enjoyed it.
Yo!